Welcome back to Factorio. Production of everything is going, but it could be going better. We can see a few lines here are not going at capacity. So if we go over to the smelting areas, we can see there are a variety of problems. The iron ore is coming in with a quickness until it isn't. Let's see if we can speed this up slightly here. Gets to here and then stops. Look at the input full speed here. Steel is coming in. This is coming in at the maximum speed it can. This is getting down to this, which, I mean, it's trying to go to both places here. That's not actually how that works. It's only one line. Making it go faster is not actually making it go faster. There's only so much iron ore that can come through here. It's also trying to go to the bottom. Let's give it as much as it can now. We're not currently using that lower section because we were tearing this whole thing out. Is that the only iron? Yeah, that's the only iron that is going over to this section, so that's not good either. That's not what we want. The iron ore is coming in with the most speed it possibly can here. And it's going out with as much as it can too. I need to loop this back this way instead right now. Keep production going. Else is coming out there. You go there. That'll on that. Then go back in here. Go back over there. Alright. It looks like we are going to need more ores here too, which is another whole separate business. Steel is working as much as it can with the amount of ore that's coming in. And plastic is not good enough, and copper's not good enough. Once things back up some more, it might be less of a problem. At least for right now. The bricks are getting made. I guess we just use regular inserters. Still fine for this part. Let's grab many more inserters from this box here. And we're gonna want many more furnaces. You get upgraded. Right up here we don't need them. Got a lot of stuff. Let's go get some all-electric furnaces. Very helpful. And here we're having a problem where this plastic's not even connected. How do I fix that? That good? How that's supposed to be? That's going into the reds here. Just going into the reds there. Perfect. So that will continue to head up this way towards the other signs there. We've got automation, logistic, military, chemical, and production going. If only somewhat. Especially with the amount of copper that's getting in here. It's making some greens, just coming around to make some reds. Those are making some. And no greens are getting to here, so we're not actually making any more of these. And no greens are getting to there because not enough copper is getting to here. So that's actually going to, well, it is currently limiting the amount of production of science packs we're making. Because no more productivity modules are being made. Because not enough copper is getting here to make enough green circuits to get to the red circuits. So what we need is more copper, essentially. And to solve that, we're going to need furnaces. Let's go get more copper happening. Question is if we're going to need another entire belt of copper. It's looking quite probable. So that is going to be another situation here. How's things going here at the stone mining? Pretty good? That's alright. This is making a bunch of landfill still. So that's good. Copper mine is mining where it can. None here. None here. None. None. None here. It's getting quite depleted. Which is why it's using up all the ore here. So this is the maximum that copper is going to be getting, which is not ideal. So we want to set up another copper situation here. We got two options how we want to do this. We do something like this, very similar to the stone here, where it goes in furnaces on both sides and then combines at the end. That's a lot more simple than trying to have the lines come back on themselves later. Although that's also incredibly doable. Currently it's only going on that side for some reason, which is interesting. As long as it's balanced, it's fine. So let's get a similar setup to this, but for additional copper. This will be the in here. We have plenty of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the line going in. Should be good. This will go over to the next copper ore connection here. And that's going straight from the copper over here and over here. So that's fantastic. And some all-electric furnaces going. There's so many electric furnaces. Just fantastic. And these ones here. And we do have copper going the other direction, which is going back down to that, which is a slight problem compared to what we're currently trying to do here. We kind of want to go the other way, then. That is a situation for sure. So we want to make this kind of not here right now. Easier said than done with all the copper plates we're picking up. Yeah, there we go. I would like to have some copper plates inside you. This is the system. And copper plates. Alright, perfect. Now these, we're going this way. How many furnaces is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's not very even. That's okay. These, I'll go this way. Maybe do like more of a balancer. Might be better. Anyways. See if we can loop this back around on itself and still go to the right location. Yep. Yep. Underground, please. That's gonna come above ground. There you go. For right now, let's go over here. Out of regular belts. Sure. Okay. It's fine. Fix that. Also almost all out of undergrounds here. It's also gonna be a thing to worry about. That is connected back to that. Very good. So that's taking some of the copper, but not enough to be a problem, really. Instead, we need all this stuff. This is gonna be another section here. We'll see how many of this furnace setup is required in order to actually smelt everything. We'll try 16 first. Let's get rid of one bit here. What are the inserts first? Solve a lot of problems. Okay. They're going out on this side. This way. 16 furnaces across. So a total of 32 electric furnaces for one red belt worth of stuff. Sounds pretty good. And power. Not connected to the lower power there. That's all connected now. Just place it all. And there is copper. Okay. Start by getting that over here. And put into another layer here of copper. If we can get 2 lines of copper going, that's better than nothing. I think for right now we still want the slower belts. Are these all full? That's pretty nice. Need some more of those. Just to finish this thing here. Also, we need a lot more undergrounds and stuff. 50 undergrounds and these. Splitters we're doing okay too. Just get a stack here. Eventually we'll have better systems for having a certain amount of things on our person. That comes eventually. So now the copper is looking a lot better already. It's just going. Really, still a second belt would probably not be a bad idea. If it's going at full throughput, compared to what we're sending down. Debatable. Yeah, okay, that's a mess. Isn't it always a mess, though? That's just how it be. You can go over here. You can just loop through here for a second. And then... connected. Nope. Fail. And then we can just connect everything up again. Every time it tries to leave the copper here, we can put it back on. And it's coming. Okay. Watch over that. Make it past here, I guess. Underground. Underground. There's a bunch of cliffs in the way here. We'll just kind of go underground the cliffs. Longer underground, so the cliff is fine. Problem solved. Or we can get rid of the cliffs. It's also an option. Clearly. And over here. Put another zipper here. We good? Did I go that far? No, it does not. It's another benefit of the longer belts. They go further. Pretty good. Here, here. I'll more or less get as much copper coming this way as possible. Except for the top belt here, which is apparently not coming at all. Let's see what's happening with that. Ideally, we would like the copper to continue. It's not connected here. There you go. Advanced Electronics 2 finished. That is processing units. Made of sulfuric acid and a ton of the other circuits. Electronic circuits and advanced circuits. And that is all used for the Utility Science Pack, which has prerequisites we don't have yet. Let's work that way, I guess. Get all the various sciences available. And then we got basically a bunch more copper coming in. Let's see how much it is working here. It's not using up all of the ore that's coming in currently. Seems to be traveling along at good speed here. Possibly a slower speed, because it's being held back by this here. Oh, put in everything that's coming in. And this continues to be coming out, though, so that's good. Currently, if this turns off, this all turns off. I think we might want a system here, too. Just make sure that continues working, also. That is pouring basically 2 full belts of copper here, and they're just going. So I guess they're all getting used. Let's follow the copper here. Some of it's getting taken off by various copper requiring locations. It's not a full 2 belts the entire way, obviously. Got some coming off here. Some coming off here. A lot coming up off this way. Enough to make many more circuits, which are actually getting around to the productivity modules now, which means they're getting around to the productivity science packs, which means that's getting more backed up, which is perfect. Okay. Steel is basically using up half belt. It looks like it's depleting. So, might need more steel and also plastic happening. Those are definitely, they're not completely dry or anything, but they're definitely getting used up. And I think the main problem there is the fact that all the iron is currently being smelted that's coming into the base, so that's not ideal, clearly. The iron is coming in at maximum speed. Well, I don't think this lower section's really doing anything. Just turn that off entirely. Let's just get all used up. Put back on these. And sent over there. Well, the lower iron is also doing stuff. Here's some iron ore. Probably still want the lower iron working for now. So we redo that and connect it back up better. It's definitely all getting used. This is better for right now. Okay. How's the copper doing? The copper's getting smelted, that's for sure. But not like the entire thing all at once or anything. Oh, that's alright. I think what we want to do now is replace the steel and iron sections, which is going to possibly require tearing it out and then putting it right back in. Although it's going to be a lot better without needing all the coal and stuff, so that'll be good. Look how much cleaner the electric furnace setup is. No belts of coal needing to come in. Really solves a lot of our problems. Put some stuff away while we work here. Put a lot of resources in here. We're gonna need walls and laser turrets on us, or explosive cannon shells, or landfill, or solar panels, or the drills. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to just kind of tear out here. So currently, for the steel setup, it's coming into here, being sucked up by all of these, and then that process goes to the steel on both sides, and then it gets out to there. So let us consider a steel setup here. It's gonna have to be 2 layers deep, essentially. It needs to get turned into iron and then turned into steel. It's gonna be a fairly thick system here. We could go further north. There's kind of cliffs and stuff there. If we just tear out the entire steel setup here all at once, it's going to stop making steel. I think we just tear out half of it. And then we can replace it while it's working. It's going to give us a lot of coal here. You keep coming. Right here, basically. Get rid of this. Let's make some iron. Also makes it a lot easier, because we don't need the multiple different inserters to grab the different stuff. That's nice. So now that steel's being made further that way, which is fine. So we're going to want steel come in around this way, essentially. Down to there. And we're gonna have iron, which can go either way. Doesn't make a huge difference. So, inserter, furnace, inserter. It's gonna be here. And then inserter, furnace, inserter, iron ore. That's gonna be one of these belts, essentially. Probably don't need as many of anything happening here, essentially. Since it's going to be... We need to make 5 iron before we can make a steel. That's okay. Ratios and efficiencies and exact belt throughputs, just all that. Worry about one thing at a time here. This is first bit of steel. Makes some iron, then makes some steel. For the smelting process, steel is 16, and iron is 3.2. So actually, it's pretty decent. Very similar. Very functional. Medium electric poles. For you. Joy. And some here. And one more over there. So now, we can kind of loop this in here once we replace the next set. Because that's only the top half, essentially. Let us make the bottom half here, too. Also picking up the smaller electric poles here, which definitely worked pretty well for the old setup here. But we've got medium poles now. That's a pretty good time. And this is the regular steel line here. Let's get rid of that. No coal required. Just coal going down to the boilers and steam engines. The coal's just going a different place. That's okay. Do we have the coal connected into more coal? Yes, we do. It's trying. It's going. Alright. Well, this is the main connection here. Let me for a hand, furnace, another hand, this. Send this way for now. Then move it back over to here. And start making this while we continue to finish things here. This side. Yeah, coal is also going down around this way though. We kind of need to reroute that. Since that's currently going over to make plastic and that's kind of necessary. We just not have this line. We can solve that by taking it off of this line here instead. Everything's just crossing over constantly. It's a pretty good time. Alright. You go there. And no more coal here. We got a few coal in our inventory. That's okay. Replacing all the coal lines, we're gonna get some coal. Shocker. So this is making steel up there. That's fine. Over here. This is done with that. The first is here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 9 here. And then more furnaces here. And this is the lower steel output. All this connected in. And the speed of the slower inserters doesn't seem to won't really matter. Just have more furnaces at the end of the line. That's not really the limiting factor here at all. So that's fine. Okay. Power for you. Yep. Gun at it. Not sure which one to do. Okay, so that's making steel here. That's good. Currently it's mostly getting used up here, so we can kind of replace the rest of this system. Kind of need to get it connected into the steel system, though. So currently it's just kind of being made. Maybe let's rip it out. For a moment, there's going to be basically no steel happening. That's kind of already the situation here, so. Grab all the rest of this. Again, something that would probably be quicker with robots and stuff to just delete everything. But we're not quite there yet. We're kind of setting up the production that's going to be required to get the things to do that kind of stuff. Because we're going to need more. We should also be careful to make sure things stay connected. Because if we remove critical electric poles here, it would just shut the entire thing down. Which is not really what we want most of the time. No, inventory is completely full of coal. Because of course it is. Okay. Well, let's see here. I've already put a bunch of this coal here. And why are you not getting... Which one are you missing? Blue? Ah. This got rotated. Not generally what you want. That's gonna speed things up. Now all 3 of our labs are working at the same time. It's not a huge amount. That's okay. Right, so this is the main steel area here. So get rid of everything coming in this way. All the coal. So we're gonna have even more coal. Yay. Get the outputs going out, at least. Get rid of that. Get rid of these. Get rid of this. Inserts didn't fit. You. This will be this side, and over to here, and then right to where this coal is at, essentially. That's where the ore is at. Steel, steel, steel out. You put that. Right. Here. That goes to just that. This is going to both of these. That goes down here. That's going to make these. That's another place that steel needs to go, yes. We need the actual final place. Kind of goes past these and then continues. Then that's the actual main steel line. Okay. Yeah, making sure we put things back to where they want to be is a main situation here. So that is making steel. And we just need to make more steel, basically. get rid of some stuff in the way here. And this is more space we need for this. It looks so clean. Because it is. And furnaces. Right, all in a row. All in a big grid. Lovely. Alright. Up this way. For these furnaces. And then back down the other way for the other furnaces. Ones that make iron, and then the ones that make steel. The steel is definitely going now. Just need to increase stuff. It's gonna be a lot less coming out than going in for the steel. On account of the massive amount of iron that's used up. Okay. So that is a line coming in here. Now getting used up. And then turning into steel, essentially. Let's see how this is going. It's not using up the full red line worth of steel. Full red line worth of iron ore. On a decent clip, though. Okay. Yeah, it's all going now, though. Because it's currently slightly starved for steel here. Steel's getting to where it's needing to get to. Kinda. Yeah. Radar at the bottom there. All the furnaces are definitely working. We'll see if that backs up on the steel. If we need to increase production. It's currently going. I mean, this is a red belt. Let's see if it gets to the yellow belt here. This is the production speed we're currently setting out for steel. So not a full belt by any means. See if it stacks back up again. So the copper's definitely going. The stone is kind of going. Steel is going full tilt until it doesn't anymore. Let us get the iron. If you want to do just the same amount of iron here. It's currently taking this entire thing. Just going at it. Let us replace half of the iron here, right here. Similar idea of like what we did with the steel. Try to not completely cease production all at once. Just have the ore continue to be going. Inventory is full again. Got ores and bars and everything. I really don't need this much coal. I have to put this in something to give us less problems. There. Put that onto a belt somewhere where it needs coal. This, all this. Let's see if one coal setup here is, or one iron line here is enough. The faster belts do make things faster. That's good. Right, so iron coming out here. this way. Inserter, furnace, 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 inserter, line. Inserter, furnace, 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 inserter, other line. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 here. Yeah, that's right. I feel like iron is backed up now. Maybe it's because of the steel. We should make it this at least. Let's see if we need to devote more to steel here. Or if we're just gonna need just straight up more ore coming in. That's definitely going to be the case. Even if not right now. Definitely later. As we continue to expand things. But having a good starting structure here. Not quite like that. Will help. So, this will go like that. That'll be good. So let us finish getting the rest of this out of the way for right now. And quickly get everything plugged back in. Iron coming out here. And coming into here. Grab these. And these. These. Yep. Full again. These boxes over here are just quite the prize. Goodness. We will put those back where they need to be. Eventually here. Alright, grab all this. Okay. And the rest of the furnaces here. These. Also gonna need to put lights back in too. Something. Just getting rid of the coal lines is just delightful. Makes things so much simpler here. Let's get iron going here. It comes out here. This and goes in there. Let's just plug this in, even if just part of it. And start going while we finish the rest of this. Oh. And here, and here. Good. And power poles. There you go. That is smelting. And almost immediately it's kind of backing itself up. Here's perfect. Let's go in that way. And this iron is also going that way. Kind of do need the other line's gonna be technically going over that way. All the ore is getting smelted still, so that's fine. Let's get a red guy here. Send that down. this way. Just plow straight through this. Oh, problem solved. This is going to here. Doesn't need to be anymore. Finish ripping out the rest of the iron here. And it keeps flicking. Also picking up a lot of inserters. That also can go in the boxes. At least some of them. It definitely uses less inserters. We got many fewer furnaces. Each individual furnace is itself larger and do it more. Okay. And all this. And all the coal and iron, plates. Plastic is not doing great there too. That needs looking into. Iron looks to be nice and backed up. It's good to see. $2,100 plates in the inventory already. Yeah, when the furnaces aren't getting rid of things, they are absolutely getting things in. These are the ores. Hammer full again. All these other connections here that aren't necessary. Yeah. Wild stuff. Does make everything a lot more clean. And very expandable too, which is great. Very tileable and all that. Yeah, this is taking in the full red belt, no problem whatsoever. Very good. Let's get rid of all of this. And it is a lot. Alright. And then this. And this. No longer needed. Alright. Very good. The iron's going that way. Other things are coming back. We got more loops and stuff in here that can go. Here. This iron ore that looped around to this. This coal here. The steel going down that way. Got this iron connected to that. That's the steel. Here's some coal. Again. It is. These boxes need to be dealt with. Or we just not deal with them. Also an option. That's going to the steel. This coal was going on that. Old steel. Old coal. Okay. Is there any reason for coal to be going that way anymore? Not really. So this coal is coming from up there now. So no coal needs to be going down this track at all. Keep going back on this. Alright. Cleaning up another section here. Keep that there, it's fine. This is empty. This one. This one and this one. Alright. 115,000 coal. 72,000 stone. Only 55,000 copper up there. That's gonna get sorted out. Alright, steel. It's using up the entire belt. Looks like the iron is not using up the entire belt, since it is filling up all of the furnaces, basically. The steel is using up the entire belt. Possibly. At full capacity? Doesn't look very full capacity. That it. Yellow belt right there. Doesn't look very full. I'm suspicious of this right now. Because down here is much fuller. There could just be a situation back at the mining for not making enough to put on the belt in the first place. Go in here. It's very full, nice and full. Goes into Mystery Land. Comes back out. Looking less full. Oh, something happened here. Transport belt. Now it is going faster. That looks full. Okay. This one is backed up. That's alright. Let's see if that is all it takes to make that look better. So here it is, a little bit unfull, and then it's very full. That looks perfect. Let's see what's happened with the plastic situation. It is looking like it's going as fast as it can with only 3 plastic guys. And the light oil is completely full again. Great. We can dirty solution, make a bunch more things that are using up the petroleum gas. We're gonna need the light oil for other things at some point here. I think the problem, well, it's making the plastic as fast as it can. I think the main thing at this point is getting rid of the plastic. Speed that up slightly here. Let's go in the right direction. That'd probably help. Low density structures made of just piles and piles of resources, essentially. Alright. Lubricant. We can be making some lubricant. Electric engines. Go for it. That's gonna help produce more plastic. Just putting the coal in as fast as possible. Speed that up. Oh yeah, now it's going at full speed here for the 3 plastic machines. Probably put more down then. $209,000. That is completely full plus more. So these kind of can't get rid of their excess light oil. That's not the main problem here. Just put in a few more plastic plants there, that'll be alright. See how things are going here. The iron is backed up, that's fine. And the steel is going. So it might want to be going more, though. So currently, it's not coming at the maximum speed. It's all being used up by that. Definitely not enough steel, I don't think. Or it's just working on getting backed up here. This part's full. See how the steel's doing down the line here. Here comes more plastic. You get some iron and copper here. Make a few more chemical plants to make more of those. You just need to be throwing more steel into the situation. Which is unfortunate because this whole thing is going. You do have module slots though. That could get expensive. I'm doing on power. Still fine. I kind of just need to expand the steel further out. I feel like it's using up all the available ore coming in. Looks like a yes. Looks like a yes, yes it is. There's all the available ore coming in. All the available ore that could be coming in. It's looking a little bit uncompacted again. Look at it, look over here. That's not full. Let's see if we can solve this. Again, it could be a production speed situation. It's flowing at slower than belt speed. Here it's going at belt speed, so there's definitely another thing in the way. Robotics. Go for it. Yeah, this is the problem with trying to replace the slower belts. To make sure you get them all, or it's not going to work. So currently it's definitely not flowing at full speed. But I was using it all at the end, so obviously this is not going to fix it, but it will fix it. That's good. There's a problem. Oh, lots of problems. Right now it is flowing some more. This is not being used up as much. That's fine. It's fully flowing down here now. Make sure this makes it back this time. Nice and compacted. Love to see it. Let's get this back to base. Flowing beautifully. And install some more plastic. And maybe a few extra tanks. Also gonna need to get lubricant going, which is heavy oil. So the light oil is the main problem again still. Here's the full line coming in. This is the end of the messed up line. Looks like it's going. Let's go install the new plastic. We got 3 more chemical plants. Should be good. It's over this way. There it is. It's coming. So how is our heavy oil supply coming in? 7,000? That's pretty good. Now let us install some more plastic here. Easier said than done. It's kind of getting bottlenecked on this side. So let us make another plastic situation off this way, maybe? Oh, is it not? I guess it's still backed up. Once the faster ore gets here, it'll be fine. So we got plastic here. We need more plastic. How about we just go down this way? Grenade clearing. Unconventional, but it does work. Just need to get the coal line down this way, and then the gas. I mean, the gas is already right here. So let's just make... I'll see some sulfuric acid going all the way over there. We have 3. Let's make more than that. Okay. Then we're gonna need pipes, actually. I don't have enough stuff for all that. I mean, actually, I don't think we really need pipes. These are all connected. It'll be fine. And 6 chemical plants. We only need the petroleum gas, so it'll be fine. Just taking it from in here. Plastic. Ins and outs. Use the irregular belts here around the explosives section. Here. And then out this way. And then merges with this. Okay. In. Make sure these are actually in the middle. Okay. And out. Just make this a little bit thick here, that's fine. We'll just do that. I know we got more plastic happening. And also, utility science pack. Go for it. Now let's do this into plastic. Now we're getting some plastic going. Oh yeah. So I don't think the light oil is really a problem. And petroleum gas is also full. I mean, solution with lubricant, just heavy oil and chemical plant. Flying robot frames. It's amazing. Let's make some lubricant happening. We're gonna need that for stuff. Chemical plant. Put it here. And here. Make a couple pipes. It's just heavy oil. And that. And pipes. You can just connect that up to some tanks here. Lubricant tanks. Go for it. That'll make the heavy oil into lubricant, essentially. We got, what, 4 more tanks here. And that to the... light oil. And petroleum. Because why not? Why not? This currently conflicts with all the other things. That's apparently why not. Everything's still connected to everything. That's great. No apparent attacks currently. Also good. Just slow down again. There's more slow belts on this line, I swear. Or is it just going at full speed? But also kind of empty. Yeah. I guess that's gonna be a problem with the amount of ore that's coming on. Zoom out to here. No, it's going slower again. Alright, another pass. Guess I just got caught up. That's how it looked like it was solved the last time. The other line's not even going fast enough to even notice it's a problem. So, it's definitely something here. It's definitely something. It's very possible that there's more slow belt on the other side here too. I guess we will check that on the way back down then. Let's go all the way back to the source here. See where it's having problems. It's definitely not fully packed here. There's a problem. Or another problem at least. Alright, we good? That finally do it? Hopefully. No, that's right. Okay. If there's that many problems on that side, there's probably problems on this side. Let's just run the line, make sure everything's right. The upgrade planner and robots and stuff would definitely be helpful. And we do have the robot frames now, so technically we can start moving that way. But again, the amount of production we have have to set up some very, very temporary utility science setup here. I'm gonna pass the fast section here. Make sure that just keeps going. It's going. This time for sure. Alright. So far not as many problems on this side, it doesn't seem. Weird. That's okay. Yeah. Getting the full amount of ore coming down will help quite a bit with doing stuff with the ore. Turns out. Here. Stone's doing fine. That's good. All kinds of stuff in there. Got some lubricant for things. Okay. Yeah, when it got caught up, it's not even close to good enough for that. Current furnace usage. Not terrible. Very good. Not terrible. Very good. That's the current furnace usage. Where's the full ore at here? There it is. If we get take off the belt suppression stuff as we ride along, we can just watch it. How is plastic doing? Plastic's doing great. Utility science pack finished. Okay. So now we have even more options and stuff. Just make sure that the good amount of ore gets all the way to where we want it. We can consider a new research what we want to eventually focus on next. Ore is coming in. That's gonna make it slightly further. It's like one of the steel sides is backed up. Well, actually, it's doing alright. Now with the correct amount of ore coming in, it can finish up backing up. Backed up on that side. This is just a effect of how things are taking it off the belt. So yeah, now it's back up to good production levels. Very fantastic. This side is doing great. That's gonna fill up with steel. It's gonna be fantastic. And the actual lines over here are also just filling up. Oh, that's delightful. It could just be because we have backed up the other productions. Like the purple here. So we're not actually feeling the full requirements for anything. Yeah, it looks like the production science is backed up. And then everything else backed up. So the steel backed up. And the plastic and everything. I mean, that's good. Means we are in a fantastic position to be making more stuff. Love to see it. All sorts of production science packs in here. We got a good, nice long line of all the science packs for researching the next things we want to make. I guess that also means the next thing we want to make is going to be the next construction over here for the utility science packs, which is definitely a lot. Needs batteries, processing units, electric engines. That needs sulfuric acid and lubricant and engine units. Very, very much a whole situation. So we will need to get sulfuric acid and lubricant. Or we can make it over at the sulfuric acid and lubricant and then send the things down. That's also the processing units, so we need tons of electronic circuits and advanced circuits, and it's a lot. It also needs lights and radars. We need to deal with everything that's in these boxes. And power's doing fine because all the machines shut off, basically. We can continue researching more things and try to set that up. At least in a very, very basic sense. At least we've got the furnaces looking delightful. Everything else is just a bit of a mess. It's a work in progress. A work in progress. It looks pretty good. So yeah. Utility science packs. Might be a bit of an ask to get a decent amount of that set up. But we just need to get some of it going. So we can research things if we want to. We still got plenty of research that doesn't require those. So, we'll be fine. There's power armor. We can make power armor. Next time. Goodbye.